Good evening, campers, and welcome aboard the Starship Nightwish. I'm Commander Exorcist. Welcome back to Elite Dangerous. And so we have just finished the Frontier Unlocked live stream. This is Frontier's new way of showcasing their games lineup. And this is actually an industry standard practice. There's a lot of developers that will talk about all of their IPs in a single live stream. And so it's nice to see Frontier kind of getting in line with that. I think that overall, pulling everybody together is going to be healthy for all the communities, because some folks that play Elite that may not be familiar with the other IPs may want to jump onto those, and vice versa. It gives everybody an opportunity to kind of see what everyone else is playing, and it might be something that they're interested in. So I'm very happy with how that went. But we're here to talk about the elephant in the room, Elite Dangerous. And yes, the title might be a little bit misleading to start off with for this video, but we will get there. I'm going to try not to make this too long, because basically this is going to be kind of a review of some of the stuff that we talked about in the live stream, and a few extra bonuses that you'll only find here on my channel. So before I get started, when I became an Elite Dangerous partner, I promised my viewers that I would not post spoilers without a warning. So the thumbnail is going to have nothing to do with the upcoming updates for the game. That's just going to be this very beautiful space pilot here. And you get a warning. So this is your last warning. Things that are talked about beyond this point go into the spoiler realm. There are some heavy spoilers in this information that I'm about to give out. Some of it was gone over in the live stream. I can't remember if all of it was, but very excited to be able to show and talk about some of these things. So last warning for spoilers, because we are about to get started. Let's move on. So the first thing we want to talk about is the anniversary. This is a big year. 2024 is a huge year for the Elite franchise as a whole. 40 years ago, Elite in 1984. I was 2, so yeah, sorry about that, guys. So Elite came out in 1984, and happy birthday to the OG Elite. And the influence of that game is just unmatched. I mean, there are so many projects out there, so many game franchises that can trace back their influences to David Braben and Ian Bell, to the work they did in Elite. Awesome. Happy birthday. Elite Dangerous. Now, this is where I come into the picture. I just didn't pick up either of these until the first part of 2018. So I think I'm going on about 6 years or more. So Elite Dangerous is 10 years old. So in 2014, David Braben, he brought to life a vision of a massive one-to-one recreation of the galaxy, and that is what we have today in Elite Dangerous. Still going. It was proclaimed as a dead game, so that's kind of the meme you'll hear going around. You'll see plenty of comments on DoomTuber videos and other things. It's like, oh, this game is dead. 2016, 2018, 20, 21, 22, 23, and even in 2024, there are people out there that think they are hip and cool and edgy by saying that Elite Dangerous is dead. Oh boy, are we going to have a little bit of a talk. Now, some of the big updates that we got today. I don't have a lot of graphics for the updates, mainly just information. And so I'm going to let the community as a whole kind of showcase a lot of that, because that's the cool thing about Elite, is that they give us a little bit of the update. They'll say, this is what we're doing, but it's the community that really gets out there and shows us what it's like to experience a lot of this stuff and to grab people and bring them in and get them playing. So here is what's coming. All right. So we get update 18. We have known that update 18 is coming. There has been talk that update 18 was going to be kind of the crescendo of the Thargoid War. This is going to be the finale. It's going to all come to an end, and it's looking like that's going to be the case. Or whatever happens in update 18, Tom Cool, who has unfortunately departed Frontier, worked heavily with this. He's the guy that developed the Scorpion. He's been heavily involved in some of the recent designs and just really cool stuff in the game. He had a big part in this, and he specifically said that this is one of the coolest things that he's done in the game. So we don't have any kind of real insight beyond what they've shown us already. I know that I don't have any extra beyond the date, the ID number 18, and what they've shown us in the live stream, which is very little. So so we got update 18 coming, and after that the game was supposed to be dead, right? No other updates, nothing. Frontier just needs to sell itself to Microsoft or whatever and just do nothing because it's terrible and nobody plays it anymore. Well, obviously there's enough people playing it because Power Play 2.0 is coming. They have completely redesigned the Power Play system, which is a huge blessing. Jesus, that system sucks. It is awful. It is like there's some people you know what's weird is a lot of the people I know in Elite that are really good at Power Play are really good at EVE Online. It's so like that system translates really well from EVE because you have to have spreadsheets and maps and other things and clandestine organizations to get what you need in Power Play right now. And hopefully this brings a little more balance to the equation and we can get out of just the sludge that makes up Power Play. Here's hoping. Oh my God, I hope that happens. So we got update 19 coming. We don't have a date for update 19. Update 18 is going to hit at the end of February. Now, like anything else, I would rather them delay update 18 if it's not ready, then push it forward. And Frontier's gotten really good about doing that. And so if they may come out and say, hey, we're going to delay it a week or so. They've done that with previous updates, and it worked out just fine. So, but right now we're looking at February 26th for Update 18, Power Play 2.0, and Update 19. We'll let you know the official date. Watch social media for Elite and my own social medias. We'll post that. They also promised us smaller updates. So these are kind of major milestones that'll change the game in some significant way. And then we've got smaller updates throughout the year. And that's really cool because that's what Elite really needs. It used to be that way. We used to get patches here and there that would make small improvements or small adjustments. We really need that, and I'm excited that they're going to get back to a lot of that stuff. So, the game that the Galaxy's most deadest game refuses to die because it's still alive and still going. And so we got 18, 19, maybe more, probably. And then we got the smaller updates throughout the year. So that is kind of the way forward. So that's pretty good. A lot of franchises, you don't know what kind of updates are coming. And so to have this kind of thrown out to us with a firm, hey, these are the things that we're working on. And for me, what really strikes me as exciting is Power Play, because that shows that Frontier they've diverted a lot of resources to working on Elite Dangerous. And so Power Play is such a huge part of what this game is that having them rework it, awesome. That's awesome. All right, so then we got this. Check it out. It's been a few years since we got a new ship in Elite Dangerous, and usually the ones that are out there on the forums and out on YouTube comments complaining about wanting new ships are the ones that say they don't have any ships that can fit the roles for whatever it is they're looking for. They can never really tell you what role they're looking for, and then you find out that they have like 100+ ships that are engineered, and they've just kind of grinded through all that, and they're bored, more than likely. But there are a lot of ships in this game. A lot of ships, multi-purpose ships, single purpose. There's a ship for everybody, but it's always nice to have new stuff. And so finally, we are getting new ships. Now, according to Frontier, we're getting 4 in 2024. 4 new ships. That's insane, and that's exciting. What's more exciting is that apparently they managed to share some renderings of one of the new ships. And I want this bad boy right now. Like, when I saw it, I had to have it. This, my friends, is a Python Mark II. So what has happened is a lot of the engineers that work on the ships in Elite Dangerous in the Galaxy, They've gone back to the drawing board and they're making upgraded versions of the ships that we already have. So we're going to see Mark IIs of a lot of things, I think. I think a lot of the 4 that we're going to see are going to be ships built for different roles. This looks like a fighter. This looks like a really cool, like Wing Commander-esque fighter. I really like it. So this is a Python Mark II. This is a rendering of it. No word really on when this is going to be released, but this is kind of the stuff that we can come to expect. And here is a nice tail shot of that beauty. And so all of the complaining and the whining about new ships and everything in Elite won't stop. It won't stop. There'll be somebody out there that'll say, this isn't what I wanted. This isn't the ship that I wanted. It's just a rescan of old ships. Shut up. All right, so here we go. Elite Dangerous is the game that is dead every day, but lives on. It is the game that has died more deaths than any cat I know of. I mean, there's only one other person I know that died and rose again. So Elite Dangerous is like, Elite Dangerous is the greatest zombie story ever told. Forget Fulci, forget Romero. This is the greatest zombie story ever told because this game dies every day and it comes back from the dead. And it either must consume its player base or something because they keep coming back. They keep coming back. And so for every person that's out there proclaiming that Elite Dangerous is dead and that it's not going to survive, there's about 5 of us that are actually in there playing. So, and what I want to say is something that I don't normally say, but I think that it's time that it be said. And again, these are my personal opinions. If you don't like it, you're more than welcome not to like it. That's fine. So it doesn't hurt my feelings. But, you know, the community has had a rough time in the last few years, but I think they've earned a win. And this is a huge win for us. Having Elite Dangerous still around, having a healthy community, which we do. We have some very talented people in this community. We have some exceptional people that are building new squadrons and new activities. There's still buckyball racing. SPVFA is still around. The Fuel Rats are still around. Cannon is still around. There's all kinds of stuff that's still out there. We are still here. And so, you know, that's what really excites me about this kind of announcement. It's an affirmation that, you know, our game is still healthy. Our game is still alive. And so when someone tells you that, oh, well, Elite Dangerous is dying, shut up. That's just the words I got at this point. Shut up. It is not. You know, my channel is very small. Very small. In the grand scheme of things, if you were to look at the internet as a city, okay, my channel is the equivalent of like a corner store market. Very small. But I'll say this, okay? I love this game. And I love the people that play this game. I love being a part of this community. But if I was to leave today, I have just under 3K subs. It's not a lot. I appreciate every one of them. But that doesn't mean that all of those people are going with me. Simply because I stopped playing a game doesn't mean that the people who are watching me stop playing that game. If your interest in a video game comes exclusively from a YouTuber, I don't think you're really interested in the game. I make videos on Elite because I like the game. I love the game. I'm interested in it. I do this because it's fun. The day that it stops being fun, I'll stop making videos on it and I'll go do something else. If a YouTuber or a content creator or somebody, if they have hundreds of thousands or 1 million subs or whatever, and they stop playing a game, they're not taking 1 million people with them. You can't judge the health and well-being of a game community based on its YouTubers. That is really, really sad and dangerous. Not even Elite dangerous. It's just sad and dangerous. If I play a game you don't like, don't play it. If I say that I don't like a game that you like, play it. Gaming is a personal choice. It's about what we choose. And so do your own research. Get in there and check it out yourself. When you see somebody on a forum and the only thing that they can do is drool on themselves and say that Elite Dangerous is a dead game, or Elite Dangerous is a dying game and it won't last past XYZ year, just ignore that. Give it a chance. Try it out for yourself. All right. Elite Dangerous has been called a dead game so much that it's a freaking meme. Okay? The people who proclaim that the game is in maintenance mode and that it's being shut down and that it's being sold off and that it's dead, nobody's listening to you anymore. You're wasting your time. Go find someone else to annoy, because that's what you do. I mean it. Like, done. Zero tolerance. And zero tolerance for that behavior in my communities. So, that's it. That's what I wanted to say. I am very, very happy with the state of the game. Odyssey is in great shape. If you haven't tried it, get on your feet and try it. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with an avatar you can take across the galaxy. We've done all kinds of fun stuff in Elite because we use our imaginations. Don't rely on these companies to feed you content. Create your content. Be the content. That's what games like Elite are about. They're about creating your own path. And that's what I encourage people to do. I want people who have quit this game. I want people who have hated on this game and quit it. I want you back. I want you to come back and join us because we're having fun. Come back and be part of it. Seriously, come back. A lot of you are. We know you are. We're watching you. We know who you are. And we're happy to have you back. But those of you that just want to sit around and complain about it, nope, not anymore. So we have nothing. We have no interest in what you say because what you say is worthless. That's just a straight up truth. So I don't get on people very much, especially on my YouTube channel. I don't like drama, but I also don't like drama. And a lot of us who have tried our best to create content and maintain a positive outlook because we believed in this game and we believe in it going forward, we've put in a lot. And it's time to put up or shut up. You can join us or not. Otherwise, get out. We have no room for you. And that is going to be pretty much it. So I could sit here and ramble all night because there have been years of having to put up with this stuff. But I think that today is proof. Elite Dangerous is not going anywhere. And when it does, you'll know it. I don't think it's going to be a surprise. But for now, it is here. We're all here. And we're going to be here for the foreseeable future. Taco Tuesday will continue. Out There will continue. Elite Dangerous videos on this channel will continue. Hate on me all you want. You're only wasting your time, not mine. All right, everybody. Thank you for spending time with me today to go over what we saw in the Frontier live stream today. In the grand scheme of things, it may not seem like we got a lot. We got a new ship design. That's insane. The idea of new ships coming to the game, we have wanted that for so long. So many people have begged for that. Hey, you got the answer to your prayer, so enjoy it. This is good stuff. It's good to know there's a solid plan ahead. There are resources dedicated to our game. There's some changes in the way that Frontier is doing their PR, and I'm very excited about it. And I think that you should be too. I think everyone should be excited about an opportunity to grab the galaxy by the cojones and really have fun with our game. And that's what I want to do. So if you would like to support my work, as always, patreon.com/Commander Exorcist, you get special access to videos that others don't and early access to things that I work on. Before we go, I think that I'll close out with the way that seems fitting for this situation. So Elite Dangerous is still alive, still kicking. Proclaim its death all you want. I'll just leave you with this.
To be honest, Elite is a dying game, and I don't see this thing survive beyond 2022.
Take care, fly safe, and I will see you out there. Good night, everybody.